By the way.
Play the sound.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. How about that?
Well, I'm going to play the wrong sound.
Okay.
I'll tell you that right now. Hey, is Brian Baldinger on the Jaguars game coming up?
I think they're better in the red zone right now. I think the offense is clicking. They have the rookie right tackle. They couldn't score in the red zone against Kansas City at all, but not many teams can. So that's where defense comes into play. They had them at home and had plenty of opportunities. They couldn't score. So I think they figured some of that out. But I think the front is playing a lot better. I mean, Josh Allen's having a great year, his best year ever. Trayvon Walker is playing much better up front. I think you look at the two linebackers, Foye Oluokun is leading the league in tackles again after leading the league 2 years in a row. I mean, you're looking at him right now, and if you don't block him, he'll make every single tackle. He's their Fred Warner. And so, and then on the back end, you look at a guy like D. Williams, number 31. To me, he leads the league in passes defense. To me, he's as good as any corner in this league. And so I just think all the way around defensively, they're just playing a lot better. And individuals are playing a lot better.
All right, that was Baldy breaking down the Jacksonville Jaguars. But here's what he had to say about the game itself.
All right.
Jacksonville's on a 5-game winning streak, 49ers on a 3-game losing streak.
It's probably a good thing that they're going across the country to Jacksonville and playing one of the hottest teams in the league. Nothing can kind of bring you back to your winning ways than beating a good team on the road. Because when you beat a good team on the road, you get 6 hours with each other on the plane ride back. You're watching videos together and you're playing cards, and it's just, it's just a camaraderie that's just built, especially if you're you go and you beat one of the elite teams and an AFC team that's won playoff games and they got everything going for them, and you go into Jacksonville and beat them, we're back where we belong.
Right.
And in one game, you could restore what we saw the first 5 weeks of the season. I just think this is a perfectly timed matchup, considering the Niners hadn't won a game in a month. And, Jacksonville's done nothing but win in the last month. It's the ultimate test right now for them.
All right.
That is awesome.
I got a question for Goo and then for 49er fans. Do you buy it? We're back if the 49ers beat Jacksonville, we're back where we belong, and that will restore what happened the first 5 games of the season, which is when they went 5-0. One win over Jacksonville, back on track. Yes or no?
Yeah, Steiny, hell yes. And this is what and I'm not ashamed. This is the new NFL. We say we don't do it, but we do it. This is an ultimate test against a team that's as hot as firecrackers. And what I love about it is the Niners are for me. They're coming into this game with question marks on both sides of the ball. Now, the offense hasn't been the offense. Will Brock Purdy, will they rise up against a good Jacksonville Jaguar defense? And the fact that they've won 5 in a row, they've only lost 2 games, Steiny. You're on the road. My God, this sets up perfect that the Niners can say, you know what, we needed the bye. We got it put back together. We got our enhancements with Chase Young and Randy Gregory. Purdy, the offense is back. So this is an opportunity, and that's why I love it. And I sit here and marvel at the flip side. Oh, my gosh, Steiny, if we come back in here Monday after the game and somehow this is their 4th in a row, but they lost to a team that they're supposed to be, I mean, then what are we talking about? So I'm excited. I felt that. This is better than going to play like the Patriots, the 2-7 Patriots. You're oh, you're supposed to beat them. The Jags they're rolling.
What?
The Niners are not. So this would be go handle business. Hey, you guys pay Guru. You panicked. Nothing to see here.
Well, you did.
We got it.
You already have.
Yeah.
Well, hold on a sec. 49ers favored in this game? We know the line of this game.
Remember yesterday I told you they were favored.
I was a little surprised at that.
Let me look.
Let's go to Mike in Hayward. Mike wants to talk a little bit about Shanahan's play calling. Hey, Mike, how are you, man?
Doing fine. I never really was a big fan of Shanahan's play calling ever since he's really been there. I think because I would rather have a quarterback that can call some of the plays, right? And I think that you live and die on what he calls, right? And so I think that when you do it all the play calling, it limits what your talent can actually do sometimes. And this whole dominate by controlling the play calling Never was a big fan of that because you live a guy on what he does. And another question I want to know, why in the hell why did they bring this guy defensive? When they already have people that do the defense, right? Why did he do that? Why did he bring some outsider in who has never run a defense like that before, and they already got people there that can do the work? I don't understand. Sometimes Shanahan, I don't understand how he figures stuff out or who's really controlling that, who they bring in, and whose idea was to bring this guy in. And this play calling is just, to me, it's like, it's like sometimes I get frustrated with Steve Kerr because, he'll sit there and say Curry in the game, knowing that they need points, Wiggins ain't scoring, but he'll just stick to this rotation, right? So adaptability is the name of the game when you're playing good teams. Can you adapt to whatever they're doing and counteract what they're showing you? And I don't think Shanahan is really too good at that.
And you're also
stuck on that play call.
Well, thanks, Mike. And you're also suggesting that Steve Wilkes might not be good at it either.
But if you, just to start there, Steiny, I mean, I love the caller, but come on, man. You look at their track record with Saleh and D'Amico Ryans. How did that work out? And when could he?
That's what he's asking. He's saying, why did you bring in an outsider?
And I was getting there.
Oh.
My point to that is you wouldn't have called after the Dallas game when they manhandled Dallas and they were undefeated. So I'm just saying now you can that's how you feel, but you damn sure didn't feel that way 3 weeks ago, right? Because they went on national TV and just dismantled Dallas, and the Niners were undefeated. Look at us. So I'm just saying now that's kind of Monday morning quarterback, but you feel how you feel. And Niners are favored by 3 on the road. I mean, that's a hell of a statement. Like, Vegas still believes in this team. I do. I just can't believe they lost 3 in a row. And there's just no way they're not going to have taken this bye week to go punch Jacksonville in the mouth, who's 2-2 at home, by the way.
They're
2-2 at home.
Okay.
They can lose at home.
And so can the Niners.
But they're not playing this game at home.
But they can lose on the road, too.
Right. I'm just telling you, let's not make the Jags out to be the 85 Bears. They can be had. And maybe that's why the Niners are favored by 3.
I mean,
that's a testament.
Isn't Jacksonville the hottest team in the league right now?
You're right. 5 in a row.
So the question is, if they win, is there nothing to see here with the Niners? They'll be at 6-3 at that point. And then they'll be they got Seattle 2 of the next 4 weeks. We'll see.
Before you grab the call, let me read who they've beaten. You tell me what you think. Steelers, Saints.
Jacksonville?
Oh, Jacksonville. They're from Steelers, Saints, Colts, Bills, and Falcons.
That's
a one quality win in there.
Yeah, and that's who's on your schedule. I don't get into who you. I'm telling you.
Well, I know, because you don't like to dig deep. You just want to stay on the surface.
No, you can't. It's not fantasy football.
That's right. It is absolutely positively fair to note when a team has had a tough. Like, you've done it.
You or anybody
you've done it
else
already with the Eagles.
To judge a team
because you've already said it with the Eagles.
But who are you to tell somebody that Jacksonville's 5-0 is I don't like. Who are you to snub your nose at that?
I just said they're the hottest team in the league.
Right. Well,
so who are you to say that
I'm just
don't make Jacksonville out to be the 85 Bears?
You did it with the Warriors. Like, you play who's on your schedule.
Right, but you can note if the schedule is easy or not.
Well, you can't change reality that you only can play and handle your business on the schedule.
You know how many times I've heard already the last 4 weeks? Look at who Philly's got coming up. The Chiefs, the Bills, the 49ers, somebody else good. Well,
and you could do that with the Niners, too. I'm with that.
No, you can't, is what I'm saying. The 49ers schedule has not been that hard.
Oh, no, it's about to be. They're about to embark on a difficult part of their schedule.
They are?
What do you mean they
Seattle
are?
twice?
So, oh, my God.
What?
So what are you saying about Seattle?
They're okay.
They were in first place last week in this division. How about Baltimore? Can I interest you in the Baltimore Ravens?
Baltimore's good.
All right.
But I'm just like, what do you mean I can't bring up that the team's schedule has been easier than another team?
No, you can. Okay. It means nothing in the grand scheme.
It absolutely does.
To you it does, but to the guy, I'm just for the teams out there, all you can do is play.
That's right.
Who's on your effing schedule.
That's right.
So you can share your opinion, but it don't mean diddly squat in the grand scheme of things. The team has won 5 in a row. The Warriors have won 6. Dude, come on now, relax.